السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي بيده تتم الصالحات، وأصلي وأسلم على الحبيب المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهداه إلى يوم الدين. وبعد. All praises belong to the Almighty Allah. May His peace and blessings be upon the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, followers, and all those who follow the path of Allah to the day of judgment. Welcome all of you to Morals of Ramadan, day 16. But effectively, today is recording the second moral principle that could be derived from Ramadan fast. The first one was at-taqwa, the fear of Allah. The second one, which is number 2 today, is what Arabs call muqawamatu al-hawa. That is to be able to protect oneself from his inner desires. One of the key challenges for man's progress and spiritual development is his inability to control his desires and lust. And Ramadan is to help one attain that. Just picture in your mind that in the course of a day you have abstained yourself from drink, you have abstained from food, you have abstained from having sex with your wife, you have abstained from seeing bad and illegal things, you have abstained from listening to bad things, and you have abstained from talking evil. Truly, this is not only physical abstention. These abstentions are injecting a sense of discipline into the body. Under normal circumstances, one can take to drinking, one can have sex with his wife anytime he or she wishes. One can eat food anytime he or she wishes. So the normal trend within the human self is that the person drinks, eats food, engages in sex with the wife, and then one is supposed to control his or her sight at all times, hearing and talking bad things at all times. But in Ramadan, the desires of the self, which I have just mentioned, are curtailed, are stopped, are blocked. And just like a soldier being drafted into the military system, and he has to be taken through some drills. After the drills, he becomes very hardened to pursue the hard course of life. Indeed, Ramadan injects into the human body a high sense of self-discipline, self-control, and self-restraint. That is the second moral of Ramadan. And indeed, the Quran states in Surah Al-Nazi'at, وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ, and as for the one who fears his Lord, وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى, and controls the self from unlawful inclinations, unlawful character, unlawful lust, and unlawful desires, فإن الجنة هي المأوى. Then his place of abode shall be Jannah. In fact, self-desire can become one's Lord in life. For example, if you engage a person on an issue and you quote the Quran and the Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the person is deeply rooted in waywardness and deeply rooted in following his desires, you will discover that he will challenge you. And the challenge is precipitated by the lack of inner self-discipline. Ramadan is supposed to help us develop the inner self-discipline which will drive us towards the path of righteousness, which will drive us towards the path of purity, which will drive us towards the path of being responsible and being accountable to the Almighty. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us that inner discipline and strength to follow his path, and may he accept our prayers and fasting in this great month and beyond it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.